Food Two Viewers here, listen up. I've got some good news, and I've got some bad news, and I've got some sort of like no one gives a shit news. Yes. Well, the good news is that Spotify shares have sort of levelled out and everything, and this, that, and the other. And Joe Rogan's promised never to have anybody on his show what's like a world leading expert virologist or an expert cardiologist on his show talking about like stuff that they're experts in, because those CNN and ABC and all those little scarecrows over there know a lot more, you see, and they don't like it. So it's all ended quite well, because he's increased his viewing figures, as per he should, because some of us have been watching him for like 5 or 8 years or something, and the whole world's just caught on that he's bloody flipping brilliant. I mean, who watches the telly anyway when you've got your Joe Rogan? I mean, really. What he does is he has people on there and he talks to them. It's called a podcast. He interviews them and he fact checks them and he debates them, and sometimes he bloody shouts at them. He doesn't care. And he has all sorts of people on there, and he's ever such a good interviewer he is, and I really like his content. But no, some old dinosaur called Neil Young's just crept back out of the cage. I don't know where he's been anyway, probably in Malibu or somewhere like that. Yes. So that's what's happened, and he didn't want Joe Rogan saying something about Summit and having all these experts on there. And he threatened, he said, I'm going to take my entire back catalogue from Spotify. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my football now and I'm going to go home. Yes. So anyway, the bad news is, it turned out that whilst I was actually wrong really when I called him a dinosaur old hippie, he wasn't actually. No, he's a proper sellout dinosaur old hippie actually. Yes, tune in, turn on, drop out, turn on, tune in, drop out, or whatever it is. Yes, anti-establishment, counterculture and everything he was. Oh yeah, counterculture. Next thing you know, he was the culture, he was the establishment, because he went from Woodstock to the 80s going, everybody vote for Reagan. And also, but early in the 2000s, he wanted a platform where he used his old dinosaur, probably rotting wood platform, to argue about GM products or something or other. So it's okay for him to use his platform for GM products, isn't it, Food Two Fields? Oh, yes, it is. Probably had shares in that company as well, because guess what? Oh, it turned out that his back catalogue he sold to Spotify. Yes, and Spotify was owned by a holding company that also owns, let's just say Pfizer, the drug company. So I'll just leave that with you. Just park that up, leave that over there, Food Two Viewers. So, yes. And the no one gives a shit news is basically, I've took my back catalogue and I've put it in with your Jeff Bezos in your Amazonian jungle, which is where it should bloody be, along with all the poor people that his company rips off or the company he invests in, whilst he's singing, I don't know what he was singing, was it? Let's keep fucking up the free world or something, wasn't it? Let's fuck up the free world. Oh yeah, we can all sing that bloody song now, can't we? Yeah, At least you have some credibility while you're singing that one, Mr. Young.